Good morning. I'm just in here making some waffles for the children's while I drink my coffee. Now that it's quiet, I can actually film. These three dogs have been just going nuts in the house. I can't. The way they're fighting. I mean, I guess it is good that they are getting along, but noise-wise, it's not good. I got a bubble waffle maker, which I think is super cool. You can do a lot with bubble waffles. If you don't know what they are, I'll show you the first one when I actually make it. But it's Thursday, and we've got school, of course. Sydney is at her 1 day a week school meetup, and the other two, Addie's awake, but Lennox is asleep. I'm getting a bit of a late start with them. I mean, I didn't go to the gym today. I slept in, and it was nice. It was very nice. Like, this is not where I want it to be. Maybe that's better. You might be wondering, why is she using a mic? Because sometimes I can't be right there with my camera, and I want you all to hear me. Anyway, let's do these waffles. It's gonna be delicious. So it's really weird. A really weird idea. And I know it, but I like to use chopsticks to pull the waffles out. And let's see if I could turn this so you guys can see. I just don't want to scratch anything, you know? That's why I do that. And I need a measuring cup for pouring. This will do. I'm doing this whole thing where I'm trying to reorganize everything in my home. I'm going through a whole decluttering phase again. I'm anxiously waiting to put up all of my Christmas decor because it's time. High time. I'm ready to have the house back to normal. Like it was before. I want to get rid of a lot of things. I'm actually part of a sale coming up. It's for used, gently used, or new items for kids and the home. It could be anywhere from, or anything from like toys and kitchen gadgets and clothes and furniture, and I do have those things. Maybe not the furniture, but I do have stuff. Stuff to be used or bought, you know, stuff that could be repurposed, reused, whatever. And we've shopped at this one before. It is a great way to get rid of things that you no longer use. And I've got a whole room. The spare room is dedicated to that pretty much. Okay, this is the bubble waffle. So exciting. I'm trying to figure out if I get overly excited and loud. Like sometimes I do, if it comes across as really loud on the mic. But this is a bubble waffle. Hot. It's very hot. And this is a piece that fell off. I don't know why I didn't have an actual waffle maker. Like, I have the stuffed waffle maker. Ooh, you know what? I should sell that. But I have the stuffed waffle maker. The only problem is I'm running out of things to stuff them with. And I want to go back to just keeping it simple with waffles. The bubble waffle maker is amazing. Granted, I can only make one at a time. Maybe in the future I will upgrade, but I don't like doing the stuffed waffles. And I know I've done them on this channel before. Pretty sure I have. It's a neat idea. but we don't stuff waffles that often, and you can only make one at a time. So that's the problem with that. I'm going to get it out of the cupboard up there. I'm going to sell it. I don't think I have the box anymore though, but I can manage. I'll figure something out. I think I want to actually shrink wrap some of these items with my heat gun so that it looks more packaged up. That might be me being extra. I'm trying to make sure most of my stuff sells. And it is a lot of work up front. Obviously, if you've ever done like a garage sale or like a consignment thing, it's a lot of work up front. I don't mind it though. I know that I'm getting rid of things, and at the end of it, I probably will not go and collect unsold items. Excuse you. I will let them go and be donated. I'm really excited for this journey though. I think a lot of my anxiety comes from having so much and managing so much that my brain is just going haywire every day trying to figure out how to manage so much. That if I had less to manage, it wouldn't be so bad. I only want to keep the things that I use. I only want to keep things that make sense in this house. A lot of it doesn't make sense. Are you for real right now? Are you for real? Go. Not you. No, ma'am. Anyway, I might make a waffle for myself. This says 2 to 3 7-inch round waffles, but I think it's actually going to make 4 or 5. Oh my. This is why I need to put the tree away. She is taking it down one item at a time. Totally forgot that I had a waffle in here. Sometimes it takes a lot of work to put her in her crate. She doesn't shut off on her own, and that's what's needed a lot of the time, is for me to go and tell her it's time to rest. We got to go to the crate. I know it seems really mean, but you don't know how to turn yourself off, and you start acting like a toddler who needs a nap. That's literally the best description I can give you for her. Anyway, how is everyone else's New Year going? What are some of your guys' goals? What's going on? Are you in the same process of decluttering or wanting to declutter as I am? I'm so ready. I started following a lot of, I have been following a lot of like decluttering and minimalism channels. Not that I'm ever going to be a minimalist, but some of their tips are really, really helpful. So yeah, I find them helpful to follow. And even if I'm not going to be extreme, and it just kind of motivates me. And also watching other people clean, that motivates me too. Like, I don't even want to show you the disaster on that side of the kitchen. It's like Christmas has exploded on the table. So ready to put it all away. Next year, I don't know that I'm going to have so much decor. There's actually so much, and it's really hard to clean around. I'm also finding it difficult to figure out what I'm going to talk about on my channel. Because since I've got a mic, that means I've got a time crunch, and I don't want it to die in the middle of me having a conversation, which happened already. I don't know. I had a technical error and wasn't recording the last bit of one of my vlogs. That was sad. I just deleted it all. But yeah, like, I don't know what I want to talk about when I'm when this is on. Normally I'm just running around like, oh, I'm doing this and that. Maybe I need to film more of my cooking, stuff that I'm making. This is not a bad idea since I've got like tripods set up in almost every room now. I'm doing that because I feel like it's easier than dragging everything out, and I do have to remember to like put it all away when we have guests come over, like we did last night, and I didn't put anything away. It just looks like, you know, to the untrained eye, it doesn't look like anything really. You're just like, oh, maybe she was taking photos of the something in the house, but to the trained eye, you recognize when it starts looking like a studio. So I just want to be prepared, you know. I sometimes want to film and it's like, I want to do it right now. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling XYZ and I've got my gear, so let's go. I don't want to be like searching for it, setting it all up, you know, as the case goes. Go like this. You don't really need it because we're just, you know, they're not even big enough. But you would do it like this and then you fill it with your ingredients. It's another meal I'm prepping. I'm really trying to focus on making content that you can, where you can hear me, or where you can hear. And I'm also trying to be grammatically correct. I'm making dinner now. It's this recipe, if you can see. I will try to find the link and post it below, but I've got some prep work to do, and I thought while I prepped it, I would chat with you guys. So I'm really trying to cook every single thing that I get on my meal plan, that I put on my meal plan rather, and I want to make sure that I'm not being wasteful. I'm watching YouTube, by the way. That was one of my gifts for Christmas. Danny hooked me up with a TV right there, and I can watch while I prep. I need a cutting board. We got it. We got it. So Sydney is her week to do the kitchen, and she did a pretty good job of clearing the island. My one pet peeve with cooking is that I've got to do a bunch of cleaning beforehand, and it really stinks because I just want to get into it. But since it's cleaned, I don't have to worry about that. I just do the work. And I'm going to use this because, do you guys use these wax sheets? I had cheese in it, but cheese is gone, and now it was just holding garlic, I suppose. But I'm going to put my junk in it. I just want you all to hear me. This is the only way I know how to do it. We're just going to have to deal with it. Anyway, I learned a trick though. When you're cutting onions, you want to put a wet paper towel on the cutting board or near it, just like that. Sorry, I did not prepare. I'm wearing black on black. It's whatever. But yeah, you put this right here, and then you can cut. This is gonna move around and bug me. I need to find something to put underneath. Yeah, this will do. I want you to see what I'm doing, but also see my head. Okay. You know what I'm saying about my meal plan. I feel like I've started to repeat myself over and over again. I really want to make sure that I'm making things that I put on my meal plan, because I feel like last year, for one, I really struggled with meal planning, and I don't want to do that again this year. I used to love cooking all the time, just on the fly, but now that when I've got a bunch of things to prep and then the space is dirty, I don't like that so much. So we're going to cut this onion. This did not ask for onion. Wrong onion. It's actually a shallot. We have a beach here called shallot. I don't know how to say it. I want to say shallot. I could be saying it wrong. Shallot, shallot. Well, I would say shallot actually, but I've been corrected. This afternoon, we went shopping. We went to Trader Joe's and the Goodwill store. I'm looking for hangers because I'm going to be selling stuff at that type of like resale place, and I don't have hangers that I don't mind losing forever. But no dice. I will show you, if I can remember, my haul though from the Goodwill store, because you can't walk out of there without buying something. So thankfully, I got most of my ingredients for my meal. I've like had all the things I needed for all of the foods this week. And I was so grateful that I went ahead and did all that and planned all of that, because that was sometimes picking and choosing and making the list. That's like the hard part. The cooking part's not so bad if the kitchen is clean. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, I had everything I needed. I just went in for some extras, you know? Oh, geez. I forget shallots are also potent. Same family. Anyway, so Trader Joe's wasn't too bad. I would normally go to Trader Joe's on a whim, and I would be out of town, or I'd be driving all the way to Raleigh to go. But now that we've got one locally, I'll go and I'll have like a plan, you know. But I made the mistake of going in the afternoon, like around dinner time, and it was so hard. There's so many people trying to get all the things, and you can always tell the people that have never been there because they kind of roll around and want to look at everything. Hi, bud. Oh, my eyes are burning now. Ugh. But we got some snacks too, didn't we? And then we got some drinks. I tried this apple cider vinegar drink. Wasn't too bad, but I wouldn't recommend if you're thirsty. It's not a thirst quenching drink. And Lennox got these toffee pretzels. They're not too bad, but they taste more buttery than anything. And then Addie got these Trader Joe version of Takis. You know what I really wanted though was the Reed's ginger beer that's already like a mixed cocktail. Oh, it's like a mixed mule, like already mixed. It is so good. You wouldn't believe it came from a can. We had it on Christmas Day for dinner. Christmas Day in the evening. It's really weird when you say Christmas Day. I'm literally crying right now. Do you want to chop these onions? Why can't you? Nah. But unfortunately, huh? Right now in here?
Over there.
Okay. They don't, he said that they carry it, but by the time we were getting ready to check out, like I didn't want to go and look, so we just left. I'll look next time. Seriously, Reed's ginger beer, the best. Oh, whoa, buddy. I don't know that this paper towel is helping. Oh. I need those goggles. You know what? The paper towel is not actually saturated with water. I should have saturated it more. It's fine. I have a big old bag of onions right now in the pantry because I didn't know it was going to be so big from Sam's Club, and now I don't know what to do with all of the onions. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my eyes. I cannot. What else do I need? I'm actually making two different things. I'm making the mushroom soup and this. And I got the mushrooms. Mushrooms, butter, garlic cloves. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record all of this. Anywho, I'm going to finish preparing this, and then we'll see where I am around then. Okay, my eyes are suffering. Unfortunately, I was correct when I said that I'm not going to be able to film the whole thing. My battery ran out, and then I've only got one battery for this specific camera, so I would have had to wait for that one to charge up. So I was just not going to go back and do all of it again. And I didn't even record the end result of the dish. It was amazing, by the way, and it is linked down below in the description. Highly encourage you to try making it if you like mushrooms. My mistake here was that I also wanted to use that onion that I accidentally diced up, and I wanted to make a mushroom soup, which is what that onion was for. But then I was making two different dishes, and I was getting super confused and really just overtaxing myself in the kitchen, and dinner was late, and my mushroom soup never got finished. This is a real vlog, a raw vlog, and that's why I am sharing my failures with you all as well. Hi, Kenzie.
Hey, Mom.
What you doing?
Nothing much. I'm driving home. You'll be so proud of me.
I don't think my actual goal for the new year is to cook my meal plan. I think that every time I make one, I would like to finish, and I would like to make what I buy the groceries for. So that's what I was really trying to say earlier. I am pretty bummed about the mushroom soup. It is so good. I'm gonna have to film one recipe at a time. I don't know who I thought I was in this video, making two recipes that are very similar in ingredients. But next time I'm gonna film it, and it's just going to be one recipe at a time, and I'm going to make sure that I am able to capture the whole experience for you all. Who's got new hair? It's so soft. I love it. All right, I gotta take this girl out. Hello. I am currently standing in the spare bedroom, and this is the mess that I've got going. Leftover Christmas stuff. I have a Blackstone that needs to be built. Still in the box. I very much appreciate it, but it's taking up space. And the weather is not nice, so it can live here for a bit. I've also got this clothing rack. You're probably wondering, what in the world does she have a clothing rack for next to the bed? Did I mention this was the spare bedroom? Yeah. So nobody actually sleeps in here, and I use it as storage when we don't have company coming in. And currently, I am gathering all of the things that I am selling at this big sale. Mostly kid stuff, some of my stuff that older kids might find use for, and kitchen items, but mostly kid stuff and toys. And I need to hang all these clothes that I've got, like the kids' clothes. So this is here, and I've only collected 2 hangers, and I've got bags of clothes to hang. That is my dilemma right now. It is Sunday. I'm waking up after a loss from the Detroit Lions. We lost big time, 31-45. Very upsetting. I'll be hanging up my jersey until the next season. Very upsetting. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And we lost to an underdog, which Danny says that it's good that we lost to them, but I don't see it that way. We were doing so good, and for this just to be the end for them, can you even? Is it even light enough? Let me see. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of space for me to do much. And the lighting, you know, this camera, you already know. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe I'll put it this way. The yellow room. I should dub this the yellow room because it is very yellow. But back in the day, I used to film right here, and I would have a ring light. I did have a ring light, in fact, and it was an off-brand. But I would set it up here, I'd have my GoPro, and I'd be like this, all up in it. You'll see if you go back to like 2016, 2017, maybe earlier than that, but I don't recommend it. Don't do it. Those were my early days. It is Sunday, new vlog coming up. but I just wanted to go over my plan of the day. I've got my coffee. I've already had a shot of espresso. I got this coffee from a local coffee shop. I don't think she makes the beans, like roasts them herself, but if she does, good on her. I've tried roasting coffee beans and it didn't go well, but either way, she sells her own coffee beans, and I bought a bag. I'm so glad I did. It's very flavorful. It's like a cinnamon bun type of flavor. I made some for Danny too, but he's not awake yet. Oh yeah, do you see that? That is a very large cookie. In case you haven't seen this before and you're new, this was Lennox's costume last year. It has straps so he could wear it, and it's very light, but it's cumbersome, as you can see. Obviously, he's not buckling up with it on. Anyway, today is a day I am rewarding myself, which Danny would say that, but I'm rewarding myself. I'm gonna see if I can clip this because I'm tired of holding it. Are we still going? Okay. I penciled this day in like 2 weeks ago onto my calendar, and I wanted to so desperately have a day where I just did whatever the hell I wanted to do. You know what? I'm going to call it my tinker day. I like to tinker. I like to do a bunch of different things, and it's not conducive on days where I've absolutely got to do things. So on days where I don't have to do anything, like today, I thought it would be good to give in to every one of my desires. And most of them have to do with cleaning. And I'm just going to tinker. I want to pull stuff out of the pantry. I know I'm like dreaming like big time. But I know it's not all going to happen. That's okay though. I'm going to pick a few things I'm going to work on, and I'm just going to tinker and see where it leads me. But I really need to organize these items that I plan on selling. I need to price them and label them too, but that'll come on another day. And I really desperately need to find hangers. So I'm probably, I might try Goodwill, the Salvation Army, some of these junk stores that I've come across, just to see if they have even hangers, the plastic ones from the stores. I would love to start my new journal. Where is it? I didn't bring it in here, but I'm starting a gratitude journal where it's nothing but gratitude. One line every single day to the end of the book. And then I flip back to the beginning where I did my first line of gratitude. I'm going to go under that and write a new line of gratitude so I can go back and see what I was grateful for that day. I thought that was such a good idea. I saw someone do it on an index card, and they had a whole system where they wrote on the index card, and it was like a 5-year plan, and they wrote on it, they move it to the back, wrote on it, move it to the back. And then the following year, when they've gone through 365, they start back at day one, and they get to see what they were grateful for on day one of the previous year. So I thought that was kind of neat. My journal is actually quite long. Not long. My journal is thick, so it's going to be longer than 365 days. I think it's actually 380 pages, but either side. So that's a while before I flip back to day one. So I'm really interested in this project because A, I want to focus on gratitude, what I'm grateful for. I want to change my mindset. And B, I feel like it would be such a good way to capture memories on paper in a sense. So I'm going to give that a shot. No, I'm not going to give it a shot. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put one of those little paperclip things on so I always have a pen, which I'll show you when I finally go through this room. And I'm going to start today. I feel like I don't have to start. Obviously, I didn't start day 1, January. It's day 19, January. And I'm totally okay with that. That's just how it's working out this year. So I'll go as long as I can to the end of the book, and then I'll come back to day 1 and then do it all over again. And then that should be probably 4 or 5 years, maybe. that I'll be able to look back 4 years, you know, and I'm going to date every year, and it's just going to be one line, one sentence, or one phrase, and I'm going to document all of that. So I have to do it every single day, though, because then I'm going to go back, and I'll have to do it that day, too. And I think it's also important that I take pictures every day to jog my memory, so I'll do that as well, and all my photos get uploaded to Google. So that's great. I'll never lose a photo. Hopefully. I have lost footage before. Another thing I want to do is scrapbook journaling, where there's barely any writing. I thought that would be another way for me to be creative when I'm not editing, when I'm doing my own thing. Maybe I'm tinkering that day and I just want to put up a page, and it doesn't have to be every day. It could be like any day I want. If I'm, you know, later today, if I decide I'm going to tinker and do some of that. So I've got this daily planner, and this is not going to work for me because my brain doesn't work like this. I need it all blank, so I'm selling this. I got this cute one. It comes with stickers. I actually got this at the Dollar Tree. It comes with stickers, and it's not dated, so that's nice. But again, my brain doesn't work this way, so I'm not going to use it. I have another blank journal that I got on clearance for $4 at Michael's, so I'm going to use that if I can find it. I'm going to set it all up, and it'll be my space to, you know. And I've told you before, my to-do lists, they have to be in an open book or journal or notebook paper. But if it's closed, then I forget. It's like, it's off. There's no to-do list. But if it's open, I'm like, oh yeah, I can quickly walk by and see what I got to do. I've got another journal for that. But yeah, that's basically the plan for today. I'm going to tinker. I'm going to tinker a little bit, watch some YouTube videos while I do it. And hopefully it makes me feel like maybe I didn't accomplish everything, but I got to do something I wanted to do. And now that Freya is in her cage, her crate, I have a few hours to do just that. So let's get the day started. After many hours of doing work, I have finally finished. It's 3:22. I've made a lot of progress in this room, though. And I didn't show you before, but trust me, I did. Now I'm just kind of tinkering around, fixing my recipe book and re-tagging everything, because I think I want to add some new sections, like a section for soup, no matter what meal you would eat it with. And yeah, so I had a pretty good Sunday so far, and we're just getting together and, well, not getting together, we're doing things. Danny's putting my Blackstone together. I got situated in this room, and I'm putting Christmas stuff away, and it's been good. So anyway, Frey Bay. Nope. Out. Good girl. Go on now. She's being extra. I think she needs to take a nap. Do you need to rest? Do you want to rest? Go settle. Okay. Anyway. I'll get on a little bit later. Oh, okay. Okay, good girl. Good girl. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Isn't he lovely? Look at it. So beautiful. Do you have any words, Mr. Williamson?
Dog's sniffing my butt crack.
Oh my gosh. Frey. Abwa. Abwa. Good girl. Can't wait to cook on this. There's going to be lots of different meals on this. Maybe you'll let me make you an omelet or something.
Anybody do fromage?
Yeah. You don't just have cheese on your omelets.
It's an omelette. It's a SpongeBob joke.
I know, but I didn't know if you knew what fromage meant. Can't wait to season it. Oh! Trying to trip me up.
Last piece.
Oh, Oh, for the propane? Actually, I don't know. Looks pretty good, and it's gonna fit right outside the door. I didn't imagine that these Blackstones were this skinny. For some reason, I thought they were huge.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. Frey, are you helping? Oh my gosh! How do they know? How did you know?
Santa Claus, baby.
Oh, okay, okay. So beautiful.
Special tools.
Special tools! This was my... Thank you for that. Wait! Oh, it's a cover.
Cocaine.
Cannot wait. Do you want me to help you take it out?
Yeah, we'll take it out.
All right. Good morning. It is currently Monday, but does that matter? Not really. I'm just getting ready for the day. We've got a bunch of things to do. For one, we have to get ready for our big trip to Ohio. It's going to snow here on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, supposedly, and then Thursday morning, around the time we're leaving, because my kids are insane. They like to travel at 3 a.m. So, you know, I'm here for it. The earlier we can get in, the better. And I'm a morning person as it is. So, and I have someone who can help me drive. So, even better. I'm also supposed to be getting a new vehicle today, but we'll see if that happens. We've already been pushed twice now. The last time my husband got an actual update, the vehicle was at the port on either in a container. I don't know. It was at the port. That's all you need to know. That's as far as I understand. Excuse me. Every time. It should be here this week. If not this week, definitely next week. They told me 30 days, but that was on November 30th. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Let's just get this day started. So something that I forget to do often in the laundry room, clean the lint trap. It was so full. When I tell you it was full, it was like a brick of lint came out and it wouldn't go into the tube. So I had to get a chopstick and and then Danny comes in and it just comes right out. And then I look silly. But yeah, clean out your lint trap, the outside trap. I forget that. So Danny does that every week, and that's why I don't remember, because he does it. He just takes care of it. Also, when you're washing your sweatshirts and your hoodies and your sweatpants and all the sweats, you should turn them inside out so they don't pill. It is like World War III out here. She's got the zoomies, but anyway, I wanted to show you the tool that I use. Oh my gosh. This is the tool that I'm talking about, and it hooks up to the vacuum. I'm just gonna have to do a talk over. It hooks up to your vacuum. You good?
black boys and black girls will join hands